If a man calls you baby, that can mean something very different than when he calls you babe. And if he never uses your actual name, that might say more than any cute nickname ever could, because the nickname itself is not the real signal. The real signal is when he uses it, how he says it, and whether his actions match the softness in his words. Some men use nicknames because they feel close to you. Some use them because they want to create fake intimacy very fast. And some use them because they do not want to emotionally see you as a real person at all. So in this video, I want to show you 7 nicknames men use and what they can reveal about his true feelings. And please watch until the last one, because the most powerful sign is not a cute name at all. It is your real name. Number 1, babe. If he calls you babe, this is usually the most casual, easy, low-pressure nickname. It can be sweet, but it can also be very automatic. Babe often says, "I like you, I'm comfortable with you, I'm attracted to you," but it does not always mean deep emotional attachment. Some men call every woman babe, the woman they are dating, the woman they are texting, the woman they met 2 weeks ago, sometimes even the waitress when they are trying to be charming. So the question is not, does he call me babe? The question is, does he treat me like I actually matter? Because babe can be a sign of comfort, but it can also be a shortcut. A man can say, "Hey babe," and still not be consistent. He can say, "Good morning babe," and still disappear for 2 days. He can call you babe in private, but avoid making things clear in public. So if he calls you babe, do not immediately romanticize it. Look at the pattern around it. Does he use it with warmth? Does he use it when he is caring, attentive, and present? Or does he use it mainly when he wants something from you? Because a nickname is only meaningful when the behavior behind it has meaning too. Number 2, baby. Now, baby is usually softer than babe. There is often more emotional closeness in it. When a man says baby in a gentle way, it can feel more intimate, more protective, more emotionally attached. It can sound like, "I feel close to you." It can sound like, "I want to comfort you." It can sound like, "You are not just someone I am flirting with, you are someone I feel tenderness toward." But here is where you need to be careful, because baby can also be used to make you feel emotionally special before he has actually earned that place in your life. Some men know that soft words create fast attachment. They call you baby early, not because they are emotionally invested, but because they want you to feel like something deeper is happening. And this is where so many women get confused, because your nervous system reacts to the softness. You hear baby, and suddenly the connection feels warmer. It feels more intimate. It feels like you are not just dating. It feels like you are already important to him. But again, ask yourself, does his behavior match the word? Does he call you baby and then show up for you? Does he call you baby and still respect your boundaries? Does he call you baby when you are vulnerable, or only when things are romantic, physical, or convenient? Because when baby is real, it feels safe. When it is manipulative, it feels intense at first, but confusing afterward. Number 3, sexy, hot, or gorgeous. This one depends completely on the context, because yes, it can be nice when a man finds you attractive. There is nothing wrong with him complimenting your appearance, but if the main nickname he uses for you is sexy, hot, or anything that keeps bringing the focus back to your body, you need to pay attention, because sometimes this is not affection. Sometimes it is access. If he mostly calls you sexy when he wants your attention, when he wants pictures, when the conversation turns physical, or when he is trying to pull you closer without emotional effort, then the nickname is not about love. It is about desire. And desire alone is not a red flag. But desire without respect is. A man who really likes you can find you beautiful and still be curious about your mind. He can be attracted to you and still care how your day was. He can want you physically and still want to know you emotionally. But if every compliment makes you feel like an object, not a person, trust that feeling. If he never says you are thoughtful, funny, kind, smart, interesting, or important to him, but he constantly tells you that you are sexy, then he may be responding more to your appearance than to you. And that distinction matters, because being desired can feel powerful, but being valued feels peaceful. Number 4, princess. Princess can be very sweet. Some men use it in a loving, playful, protective way. It can mean, I want to treat you well. It can mean, I like making you feel special. It can mean, I enjoy taking care of you. But princess can also reveal something else. Sometimes a man does not see you as a real, complex person. He sees you as a fantasy, the cute girl, the sweet girl, the perfect girl, the woman who is supposed to be soft, beautiful, agreeable, and easy to love all the time. And that can feel flattering in the beginning, until you have a real emotion, until you say no, until you are tired, until you are not in the mood, until you have an opinion that does not match his fantasy. Then suddenly, the same man who called you princess starts acting disappointed that you are human. So if he calls you princess, notice whether he can still handle you when you are not perfectly sweet. Can he handle your boundaries? Can he handle your sadness? Can he handle your frustration? Can he handle the parts of you that do not fit the fantasy? Because being treated like a princess sounds beautiful, but being loved as a full person is better. Number 5, love or my love. This is one of the strongest sounding nicknames. When a man calls you love or my love, it can feel deeply romantic. It sounds serious. It sounds committed. It sounds like you are not just someone he likes, but someone he emotionally claims. And sometimes, that is exactly what it means. When the connection is real, my love can be very tender. It can show affection, devotion, and emotional warmth. But this nickname can also be very misleading if it appears too early or too easily. Because some men use romantic language as a performance. They know that calling you my love feels different than calling you babe. It sounds deeper, it sounds more intentional, it can make you feel chosen. But the danger is this: a man can use committed language without offering committed behavior. He can call you my love and still avoid defining the relationship. He can call you my love and still keep you uncertain. He can call you my love and still act single when it benefits him. So do not let romantic words outrun reality. If he calls you my love, ask yourself, does he actually love you in practice? Does he consider your feelings? Does he protect the connection? Does he make you feel secure? Does he make space for you in his life? Because my love should not just sound beautiful. It should feel stable. Number 6, bro, dude, or girl. Now this one is interesting because it can be playful. Some couples joke like this. Some people naturally talk this way. So it does not automatically mean he has no feelings. But if a man you are interested in constantly calls you bro, dude, or girl, especially in moments where you are hoping for romance, it can be a sign of emotional distancing. It can create a less intimate tone. It can keep the connection casual. It can make the energy feel less romantic and more friendly, even if there is attraction underneath. And sometimes men do this when they like you, but they are trying not to show too much. They use casual language to hide vulnerability. They keep things playful because direct affection would feel too exposing. But sometimes it means exactly what it sounds like. He sees you more as a friend, or he enjoys your attention, but he does not want to create a romantic expectation. The biggest thing to notice is whether the nickname matches the rest of his behavior. Does he call you bro, but then act jealous when you talk to other men? Does he call you dude, but then flirt with you late at night? Does he call you girl, but avoid anything emotionally clear? That mixed energy can be confusing, and confusion is information. If his language keeps things casual and his actions keep things undefined, do not do all the emotional work trying to turn it into something deeper. A man who wants you clearly will usually not leave you guessing forever. Number 7. Your actual name. This is the one most people overlook, because we think the most romantic thing is a cute nickname. But sometimes, the most intimate thing a man can call you is your real name, especially in emotional moments. When he says your name while looking at you. When he uses your name during a serious conversation. When he says your name gently when he is apologizing. When he says your name because he wants you to know he is really speaking to you, not just performing affection. Your name can create presence. It can create intimacy. It can make you feel seen. Because a nickname can be used on anyone, but your name belongs to you. And this is also why it can be a red flag if he never uses it. If he only ever calls you babe, baby, sexy, or love, but almost never says your actual name, ask yourself why. Is it just his communication style? Or does it feel like he is keeping things generic? Does it feel like he is avoiding real intimacy? Does it feel like you could be anyone in that role? Because sometimes nicknames create closeness, but sometimes they blur individuality, and real love does not erase who you are, it sees you more clearly. So here is the truth. A nickname does not prove a man's feelings. Consistency does, respect does, effort does, emotional clarity does. A man can call you baby and still treat you like an option. A man can call you my love and still avoid commitment. A man can call you sexy and never truly see you. And a man can simply say your name with honesty in his voice and make you feel more loved than any nickname ever could. So do not just listen to what he calls you. Watch how he treats you after he says it. Because the real sign is not the pet name. The real sign is the pattern. And if he only uses cute names but avoids commitment, believe the pattern, not the pet name. And if this video made you think of someone, tell me in the comments, what does he usually call you? Babe? Baby? Princess? My love? Or does he barely ever say your name? And if you want to understand the more hidden signs that someone may be confusing you on purpose, watch my last video. 5 signs you're being manipulated in your relationship without realizing it. Because sometimes the words sound sweet, but the pattern tells the truth. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.